Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Asha Knows Best. And today we're going to talk about how a father took advantage of his biological daughter. Well, if you haven't heard, you should have heard about a guy named William who took advantage of his daughter and groomed her to believe that she was in love with her own father. Okay, well, we're going to start it off like this. This lady that you see right here in front of us, well, her name is Kiki, and she is the one who exposed what was going on because the guy William was her man. And I'm not sure what happened, but you know, in relationships, when you get into it with each other and you break up, sometimes it can be messy. So, this is what happened. So, she broke up with her man for whatever reason, and she put out what was going on in the household. So basically, her ex William found out that he had a daughter, and he found out about his daughter at 14. So when he found out he had a daughter and got in contact with the mother agreed that it would be a good idea for her daughter to go ahead and live with her biological father, even though she already had a father at home that was taking care of her. I guess they had a lot on their plate or whatever the case may be, and they thought it would be a good opportunity for her 14-year-old daughter to live with her biological father. She didn't live with him allegedly until she turned 16. So from 14 to 16, she got to know him. And from that point on, before she even got into the household, imagine that you're 14 years old, you're really young and impressionable, right? At 14, how many stories can we tell at that age where we believe everything a man has told us? Imagine your father. Imagine that. Imagine your father giving you little compliments and saying little sweet things to you. And come on. Let's be real. Look, he is easy on the eyes, and even though it's her father, if you ain't seen a man that hasn't really been in your life, it's gonna be kind of hard to just see him as a father, because it's honestly it's just like another man. It's just like another man. Let's be real here. Like you never grew, you already had a father, and then you find out at teenage age. You know, when you're a teenager, your hormones are just raging. You find out that's how we have little crushes and stuff. We have the little crushes with the posters on the wall. We all experience that as teenagers. You know, we be looking at grown men talking about, ooh, that's my husband. As teenagers, that's just a typical thing. That's just what they do. You know, it's just kiddie stuff that happens. So imagine a guy, a guy that you just seen, like you never seen before. He just walks in and your mom's like, hey, this is your father, and you never met him before. And then you end up talking to him, and then next thing you know, oh, oh. Okay, of course she was groomed, right? I'm not saying none of this is normal. Yeah, some of this stuff is normal, how teenagers feel, but a father doing this to his child, this is not normal. But I'm pretty sure this happens a lot. I'm not surprised. People just don't share their stories. Well, anyways, so he took this time, instead of building a relationship, a father-daughter relationship, he took this time to brainwash her and make her believe that she was in love with him. I mean, and while this is going on, talk of the town, allegedly people are talking about this, like, hey, something's weird with that. We don't know about that. Telling her, the father that raised her stepdad, telling him like little things like, hey, she's pretty close to that dude that's supposed to be her dad. And he's like, no, you got to give it a chance. She's just getting to know her dad. It's nothing more than that. Because he a man. He probably think like, that's his daughter. It couldn't be nothing more than a father-daughter relationship. You always want to believe the good side. You always want to believe that everybody got a good side. But this guy was also a registered as offender. Okay, so there was a lot of red flags. Why would they allow their teenage daughter to go live with a man that they really don't know, that's supposed to be the father? I can understand why it would make sense to do that, but You just got to be cautious. That's why I don't like to trust nothing. I don't trust nothing or nobody. Everything needs to be questioned. Well, anyways, this guy took advantage of his own biological child, groomed her, and started doing things, inappropriate things. And that whole thing was going on from the time she was 16 on up, okay, allegedly. And the girl Kiki, she's the one who put all this stuff out. It gives a lot of questions. It's just so much information in this whole story, you guys. It's just a lot of questions, like what took so long for her to come out and tell what was going on. If you knew it was an inappropriate relationship going on with a father and his daughter, why wait until something happens to expose this? I mean, and if you do any research and look this up, this woman was making fun of this child. Like, I understand that, that you're upset about whatever situation was with you and him, but this is a kid. That was a kid. Like, she's the daughter is now, she's a grown woman now, but when it happened, she was a child. And I mean, come on. And teenage years, like, that's not I don't feel like no one should be attacking a kid for being groomed. I mean, come on, she's a victim too. I don't care what she said in the messages, because supposedly they was texting and writing letters. She exposed the letters and all that on social media. It's just so inappropriate. I didn't post it because I don't agree with, somebody with such an innocent mind being exposed like she's some kind of, HO. I'm not trying to put her out there like that because she's a victim. She's not a villain, she's a victim. I mean, come on. This guy right here, this registered dude, this dude right here, he's the one who should be getting all the heat, okay? Not no child that was a victim. If anything, she's gonna need a lot of healing, a lot of therapy, a lot of that, That's a lot of. I wish the best for her, and I hope she gets the healing that she needs and the help that she needs in the future to deal with the situation. Anyways, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let's talk about it. And always remember, Asha knows best.